We have a band which I haven't heard before on the cards today. Matt, you have asked for Lightning Crashes by, I don't know if it's Live or Live. I even see well, not the handle, but the title of the channel is called either Live or Live. Again, no context. I don't know how to pronounce it, but we're going to dive in. We're going to check this out because I can't, my brain doesn't even want to create a picture or a theory just based on the title. It's pretty unique. Lightning crashes. So maybe we're going into some thunderstorms. Who knows? Let's go. What's up, all you amazing warriors and shield maidens? Welcome back to the Braveheart Viking tribe, where we keep things real, we tell the truth without the sugarcoating, and we're Viking after all, so we keep our honor and integrity intact. Don't forget to like and subscribe to all my channels and to support me on the multitude of platforms where you can actually do that. So if you are ready to get this going, raise those horns and skull. One of that.
Lightning crashes, a new mother cries.
This definitely is your vibe, Matt. It's like Lifehouse kind of vibes, ne? I listened to this so much in the early 2000s. Not the song, this vibe, this type of music.
The angel opens her eyes. The confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. Lightning crashes, an old mother dies. Her intentions fall to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. The confusion that was hers belongs now to the baby down the hall. Oh, I feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind, forces pulling from the center of the earth.
What's
I
happening?
can feel it. Lightning crashes.
Take note of his hands.
Mother cries. This moment she's been waiting for. The angel opens her eyes. Pale blue colored eyes presents the
want to see something. I'm struggling to.
I can feel it coming back again, like a rule that chasing the wind.
It looked a bit transparent, so I just wanted to like dim up the lights so I can see what's happening.
Chasing the wind, horses pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it.
Look there, decorative. Are they projecting? Hmm. Uh, okay. A shitload just happened, guys, in this song. I almost want to say a lot of the stuff that wasn't even in the lyrics happened in the video. So remember when I told you check the hands? So we all know. Well, I don't know if you know, but these more certain indicators of Illuminati. This not the case. This is the opposing. So when they do this, or they sit like, I think he sat like, can't remember now, like this. It's the other group, that's fighting against the Illuminati. So the Illuminati has quite a few symbols, or hand gestures, and how you like we can identify them when they do that. They are very, very obvious and out in the public about it. So that immediately, okay, you're making a statement. Why? So now then I keep watching. So just I don't trust anyone. I don't trust any one of these groups just because genuinely when there's a group, they have their agendas. Although by the looks of it, the same with so this signal is associated with this one specifically, associated with New World. If you pay attention to a few things, even that song by Starset, New World, same thing. You'll see the upside down triangles the whole time, and a lot of them have the line through, which is an element of nature. So okay, that already now kind of shifted my approach as to how I want to look at the song. I was highly confused at first, because I thought, yes, is this the mom is giving birth, so is she dying? But then I'm listening to the words, and I'm also looking at these a number of people who seem to have been dying, right? They were old ladies, there was a young lady that seemed to die, and then the baby gets born, and then you notice these figures sitting with, black, their heads are covered in black, but it's actually pointed upwards to the earth. You can't see where it's attaching to, which tells me they're connected to the universe, the consciousness, right? So they're technically not there. They sit behind the veil. I don't know if they're stuck there. I don't know if it's ancestors. I don't know if it's I don't know. Like, this is very, for many, many people, this will be like a taboo, no go, we don't talk about the stuff, you know. Christians tend to believe a lot of this is satanic. So, did you guys notice that some of them were astral projecting? That's why. So, you would have seen that I switched off my lights because the lighting obviously creates a certain glare on my screen. So, when the video is very, very dark, then and something odd happens, then you tend to not have clear visibility. So I thought, you know what, let me switch off the lights and just see, what I'm seeing, is this actually right? It's like trying to watch a horror movie that plays off in the dark, and you know, when your curtains in the lounge is open, you can see jack shit. Okay, so similar thing, because he kept looking like he's a little bit like translucent, like I feel like I can see through him because there's a figure standing behind him, but I wasn't sure. I was thinking, okay, maybe, you know, it is very dark, maybe I'm just not looking correctly. But then everyone else, in all those men that were standing there, which I thought is the band members, otherwise I don't know what purpose they had there, because I didn't see them do anything. So they then detached from their physical beings, although even the physical beings seemed translucent or transparent. So I'm thinking maybe that was just their way of visually trying to showcase what exactly is happening. But generally, you can't, if someone astral projects, you can't tell the difference if you have the sight. So that's the important thing, guys. When you astral project, depending on how strong you are spiritually, you can either allow others to see you, otherwise they will need the gift of sight in order to see you. It's like having the gift to see ghosts and spirits and, you know, demonic things, whatever. Either you have the sight or you don't. So I'm kind of thinking, so any case, sorry, my brain is still pretty much trying to process all the bits and pieces that I just experienced in this single production. I don't know if it's the mom of the baby who died. What I do think is what they're trying to do here. I still don't understand the lightning crashes. I don't know where the lightning crashes comes in. We can go read the lyrics just to be sure, or try and make out what the hell. But for me, in my head, if I just combine, you know, the visuals that I just saw and the lyrics, it kind of seemed like the intention behind the song was more to almost showcase the various cycles of life, stages of life, probably more stages, not really stages, because you have a baby that's born, new life. They sang about, you know, the baby's concerns, or that the baby is born with new concerns, whereas the old mother in the other room down the hall, her concerns are dying with her or falling to the floor, you know, as she dies. And then I saw a whole bunch of people that seem to be dying. Young woman, one shaven hair, the other one's not shaven hair. And then I really don't know. I don't even know if it's the same person. But I do think they were trying to just, you know, almost explain, yes, sometimes, or like not sometimes, every few seconds someone dies, every few seconds someone is born. So with an end, there's a new beginning. We all know that. So that's the circle of life. But then what I found super interesting is because they chose, well, and that's what I perceive from this, they chose to also show, but that's not the only pieces or the only so okay, hold on. Let me take a step back, let me reverse. So you have life, gets born. You have death, die, go into the spiritual realm. Whereas when you are born, depending on your belief system, depending on how much of a simulation you believe we are in, you come from a spiritual realm and you enter the physical realm. Okay, so it's this circle that happens the entire time, a circle of life. Now you have an element where whilst being in the physical realm, you can project into the spiritual realm. So we are not confined by the laws that were set by man. There's only, you die, you go to spiritual realm, or you are born, now you're in the physical realm. And because of what he showed there, no, that wasn't, I think he did something like this. Yeah, which is not the Illuminati, because the Illuminati is this, and then they do this kind of thing, all of that. Anyways, so because it's upside down, New World, obviously everyone in the New World also knows about the one consciousness and how the elites are accessing it, to that's how they manipulate everything, how they manipulate the system. So I do think they almost wanted to just show life and death is not the only realms really, or the only what's the word, the only moments of truth, okay, in the human's life cycle. There is a moment of truth where you can still walk on the physical plane and project to enter the, not only you're still in the physical plane, but you also enter the spiritual plane. So, behind the veil. It depends. It depends on your powers. Some can only, if you're lucky enough to be able to project, you'll only be able to, walk the physical realm, and you'll be able to, maybe, if you're lucky, again, depending on spiritual strength, you can touch things, move things, whatever. That's why, if you guys go read the documents that's on the CIA website, which I've dived into, the Soviet Union have been experimenting with this since, I think it was the 1950s, wasn't, no, 1920s, I can't even remember, for the longest time, because they use astral projection to take out officials, to go into spaces where confidential documents are, where they can go and get it. No one will even know how that person died, because there will be no camera footage that can pick that projection up. So massively interesting. You guys should read up on it. I mean, it's publicly available. It's there. It's just go read it. It's on the US CIA government side. It's there, like, to read, to consume. So very interesting, and I'm almost glad to know that it's not a thing of, oh, you're a crazy person because you believe in astral projection, or you're demonic. Nah, it's just, you need to understand the universe. You need to understand that there's more to the universe than what organized religion is teaching and wanting you to explore. That's the thing, and that's why I think. So, Matt, I'm very honest name. I will never listen to the song again. I didn't like I thought at first when the song started, I'm like, oh, okay, this is kind of Lifehouse kind of vibe, but I really like Lifehouse. I didn't like this. I think they did a semi-good job in showcasing through the visuals, the production, what is the message that they wanted to bring across. It's just not my vibe. It's not my style, really. Like, it's mellow in a weird way. I don't even know how to explain it. Apart from, I definitely don't like listening to this. I do think that a huge amount of effort went into creating this, and wording everything perfectly. But the fact that I still don't know what the hell's lightning crashes. So let's just go and see, what does this have to do with the song? Lightning crashes, lyrics. Okay, let me show you. So, lightning crashes, a new mother cries. Her placenta falls to the floor. Why would your placenta fall to the floor? Unless it's just them trying to explain, it comes out of them. The angel opens her eyes. The confusion sets in before the doctor can even close the door. Oh, goodness. Probably because she sees a strange man. I don't know. I mean, babies generally respond to the voice of their mom and dad because they can hear mom and dad speaking to them when they are still in the womb. And when this strange fucking man with his cold bare hands comes and touches you and slaps the living shit out of you to make you breathe, I will also be confused. Um, so lightning crashes, an old mother dies. You see, so it's almost like the lightning crashes. So I don't know if supernatural happens. A moment in time happens. So let's associate the lightning crashes with, because it's so powerful, it is so majestic, it is so you know, striking. I'm gonna go with that explanation as to what lightning crashes are. So at these points in times or these moments, that's when something big happens. So a new mom cries. So she just had a baby. She brought life into this world. Then an old mother dies. So an old lady dies. Her intentions fall to the floor. So now it's not the placenta falling to the floor. Now it's the intentions falling to the floor. The angel closes her eyes. The confusion that was hers belongs now to the baby down the hall. So that's why I don't think that it was the mom of the baby who died. It's just an old mom, because they are, you know, separated by a hall and more rooms or hallways or whatever. Oh, now feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind, forces pulling the center of the earth again. I can feel it. So I think that is them trying to say, you know what, the cycle continues. So yes, a mom just gave birth to life and another mom just died. And then lightning strikes again. I feel it coming like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. That's the only thing that really makes sense to me. Lightning crashes, a new mother dies. This moment she's been waiting for, the angel opens her eyes. Then, so maybe there's another mother. You see, that's why, like, I saw a lot of people in the video as well. The moment she's been waiting for, the angel opens her eyes. Pale blue colored iris presents a circle, puts the glory out to hide. I don't understand that or what the meaning behind that line is. Oh, now feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind. Forces pulling from the center of the earth. I can feel it again. I can feel it again. Oh, why? I can feel it coming back again, like a rolling thunder chasing the wind, forces pulling from the center of the earth again. I can feel it. Okay, so it just repeats, all of that the same. Okay. Yeah, I'm a bit. I've read a lot into this song. I don't know if I'm completely nuts and off my rocker with this analysis. But I honestly don't see. Oh, no. Why the hell did I not think for a moment I was born in 94? No, 94. What happened in 94? I saw snow for the first time. That was about a lightning crash in my life too. Yeah. Okay, so Matt, thank you. Listen, this was still, it's very unique. It's very, very unique. I do see their following base is also not major. It's not majorly big. What, 381,000 subs. Although this song has a huge amount of views, so 123,000. No, this is 1.2 million views. Okay. Um. mm, I will give them credit for the production, for, you know, making something very almost taboo and off topic, trying to visualize that and like very subtly showing people that, you know, there's more to life than you think. There's more to the rule book than what you think. So I like that much. I did find it a bit creepy though that he, whenever he sang, he like tilted his eyes back. I hate it when people do that. I think that's probably my mouth is actually watering when I say that. But it creeps me out. It genuinely creeps me out when people roll their eyes back. It's a thing. I don't know. And then I saw the mom at some point also, I think, if I remember correctly, she also rolled her eyes back. One of the gazillion moms that was in the video. I'm actually seeing some of the other videos here that's popping up. So Dolphins Cry, 21 million views. So clearly these guys know how to write music. There's a word, eccentric. I think it's eccentric. You know, when people are a bit different, but I think they get their message across. It's just not always very well received. So luckily, I'm very, very open-minded. I question just about everything. You guys know, even in my description, I say, I ask why, and I swim upstream. But it's just, I think it was more the music. It's not their message that's weeding out. Not at all. Not at all. I'm all for it. I think it's just the way they chose to. I don't know. It was odd. Which is just not my style. That's all. That is all. But okay. Matt, thank you very much. Thank you for introducing me to another band, which I didn't know existed. I'm curious to know why this Dolphins Cry has such high views. Is that a nice song? Is that a better song? Matt can obviously tell us if you know, if you tend to listen to live a lot. I can feel that this is your vibe. Like, I know more or less what your music style is. So you actually mentioned in your comment to me or your message, when you requested this, saying, yeah, it's nice to get a sense of what it is that I like now, what my taste in music is. But it's amazing how I learn with time what your style of music is when you guys request a lot of stuff. So yeah, that's how we get to know each other on a music taste kind of level, you know. But okay, guys, thank you. I will check you in the next one.
We at the Braveheart. With bright Vikings we stand side by side, with axes raised high, bound by blood and honor. We believe in the old ways,